fellow Peanuts fans, I'm Karen from CollectPeanuts.com. Today we have a bargains or bust box. I bought this at auction and shipping came in a little bit higher than I thought it would. So that just makes me nervous. Will I make my money back, or will I hopefully at least break even? Let's get inside this box, see what I bought. All right, the first thing in here, I had totally forgotten what I had bought, but this bodes well. Good job, past me. This is for an RC car. Yep. And here's what it's controlling here. He's got a little bit of wear on his wheels. I believe it should say Snoopy across there. He does have his battery compartment, and hopefully you can see this, it is a bit scratched up. He's in really good condition. Great color. He needs a little bit of a cleanup. And even if he doesn't work, this is a really great piece to put on a shelf. Do you guys have one of these in your collection? Let me know. Okay, now we know why the shipping was so expensive, because this box is now 3/4 empty. All right, I think I paid about $45 for the lot and then $40 for shipping. What do you think so far? Oh, let's get this all out. So my initial thoughts on seeing this is some of these look like they might need a little bit of cleaning. Like you can see the bottom of this one definitely needs a little bit of TLC there. He's in great condition other than the cleaning. And this is by Applause, I think early 90s. Love this one. And he stands really well even though he's so like front heavy. Let's see, what else do I see? Oh, there's another Halloween one. Boo. I don't think I have this one, so I think that's part of the reason I bought this box, was because I could get something I don't have and hopefully at least break even, if not come out a little bit ahead for my next score. So yeah, he's pretty good. He's got a few missing paint spots on his nose, but I don't think that's bad in the overall scheme of things. He's in beautiful condition. Again, a little bit of cleaning. Probably came directly off of somebody's shelves. This is also Applause. You don't see this one a lot. Snoopy the Beagle Scout, and he has a Woodstock in his bag. I think this might also, yep, this is Applause. Love this one. Another one I really don't see a lot of. Oh, there's so many goodies in here. There's a couple Lucy's here we'll show you. This Hawaiian Lucy, she is great. I've always loved this little PVC. It's so nicely done. And another Lucy here. We've got Lucy ready for a party. She's got a couple little like black spots. Those might come off with some good washing. And it looks like her shoe needs some cleaning, but other than that, I don't see a lot of like missing paint, and that's always the biggest concern with these. I saw this Linus. Again, he's got some scuffs on him, so hopefully those just come off with a good cleaning. I love these party ones. There's also a Charlie Brown. I wonder if he's going to be in here. What is that? I think that's a ladybug. Yeah, it's a magnet from Japan. It's really cute. I think I'll actually keep that. The random things you find in estate sale boxes. All right, who have we got? We have, oh, this one's seen better days. Oh, and he's just a little sticky. Sometimes old plastic will like weep oil or something. I'm not exactly sure what it's weeping, so I don't know if that's what's going on here or if it's just something else. I think I'm going to set him aside. He is missing some paint on his nose, which is unfortunate, and on the edges. So I bet he's been played with a lot more. But his color is still really good. I think he'll be able to find a happy home. I'm also going to wash my hands because I don't want to transfer whatever was on that one onto everything else in the box, even though it might all be dirty. We've got a ton of these McDonald's figures. We've got Charlie Brown, and he still has his bag, which is great. We'll see if they have all their other carts. Like, here it is. He does have some discoloration on his face. Hopefully that comes out, because we'll find out. We have Lucy, Snoopy, and Linus, also from that same series. Let's see. We've got one cart. Pretty sure this is Linus. And Snoopy's cart. Whoop! It's too hard to do this. And I think I see the Woodstock. There we go. Got Snoopy with his cart in Woodstock. And then over here, I notice we have Lucy with her cart and her apple. We're already together. Now, hopefully Linus's cat is in here. I feel like that's the hardest piece of these sets to find. I don't know why. We have Snoopy driving a VW Beetle. This one is by Applause. Now I saw this one and I know people really love Beetles. They really love Snoopy. It's got that like surfer theme. It's got that like early 90s color scheme. I love this one, and I know other collectors are going to love it, so that's a surefire seller. We have a Snoopy that is ready for that party with that Linus and Lucy. It doesn't say that it's Applause, so it could be Irwin, because they made similar ones. I don't know why. Oh, and look, we have another one. So that's two in the same box. This one has the same markings on them. We also have a Woodstock ready for the party. Very cute. Then we have a Flying Ace from the 90s. I like how he's got the full jacket and everything. And of course, that look on his face. You know he's ready for action. We've got Bowling Snoopy from the 1980s. He's got some stickum on the bottom of his foot. Maybe he was having a hard time staying on the shelf, so they put, I want to say this is like that poster stuff. I would recommend museum wax if you want to do that, as it is like purpose made for keeping things on shelves. We have Sailor Snoopy here, also from the 80s. Yeah, he needs a really good cleanup, but his paint is great. Another 80s PVC here. We've got Snoopy with a heart. Very cute. Again from the 80s. Snoopy as a cowboy. I think I've seen these in different colorways, so keep an eye on what color his hat, his handkerchief, and his overalls are. Snoopy's baking a cake. Look at that cute little chef hat. And that beautiful cake. Yeah, this one's in great condition. Oh, he's got a little bit of a pink spot on him, but I might be able to get that out. Now, I spy with my little eye this Lucy. Oh, man. There was another reason to buy this box. She's dressed as a witch. Again, this is from the 90s, from Applause. How can you not love that one? I'm not sure if I have this one, so she's probably going to be going into my collection. Sorry, guys. For all you NASA fans out there, we've got Snoopy as an astronaut. He's got a little space rock there and a little bag for it. I have seen these in different colorways as well, so keep an eye on that rock. And again, from the 1980s, we have a sort of disco Snoopy look here. I always love this one because of how his ears are just flinging out. Another one from the 80s, we've got Soccer Snoopy Love this one. That's because I played soccer. And you always want to check these ears when they're thin like this, because they can easily get bent or damaged. Usually they're fine, but you just want to make sure. We have another astronaut Snoopy, so we're going to have 2 lucky fans out there getting these. Ooh, this one's going to be a little disappointing. Ooh, see that on the back? That is not on the surface. That is definitely in the plastic. I might be able to save this one. Not that this would ever go to waste, but it would be nice to have him looking clean and pristine again. If you want to help those efforts, be sure to join us on Patreon. There's a link in the description down below. Thanks so much. Hidden Charlie Brown here. We've got Charlie Brown playing baseball. This is by Applause, 1990s. It's in great condition. Just look, Dustin. Oh, what have you been up to, Joe Cool? What have you been up to? Oh, poor thing. Yeah, we're going to need to give him some major TLC. We've got 1, we've got 2. Well, we've got 2 of this set. Let's hope for a 3rd. These are acrobatic ones, so you can like stack them on each other. They're very cute, but there are 3, so we'll see if we can find the 3rd in here. And they are by Determined Productions. Another Halloween one, guys. We have Snoopy as Dracula, and it says, "Happy Halloween." This one is just gorgeous. If you wonder why these Halloween sell for so much, it's because, like, for such a small package, they're just so good. Whoever designed these, kudos to you. We have Snoopy in a tuxedo, and it's hard to tell, but those other ones with the pink spots, he also has a little bit of that. You can definitely see it on his paw here, and a little bit on his nose. So he's not as bad as the others, but I think he's going to need to get the same treatment. We have another Snoopy with a heart. Oh, and yeah. I don't know where some of these PVCs were, but they need extra TLC. We have Snoopy brushing his teeth here. He's in okay condition. He's got a little bit of the pink on him. To go with our Charlie Brown, we have Snoopy playing baseball. He's up to bat here. This is also 90s Applause. And for all of you Spike fans in the audience, look who we have. It's got a little bit of pink, but his paint's really good. It's got maybe a little missing right there. It's hard to tell. We can help you, Spike. I had another Spike exactly like this, but his paint was much worse. Click the link up here if you want to see his new happy home that was made just for him. Oh no! Snoopy, have you been through an earthquake? Whoa! Alright, maybe with some gentle persuasion we can get this back to square. This is a 90s Applause PVC. He looks great otherwise, other than this. Yeah, see, it's coming back. I think maybe if we just put a gentle clamp or something on there for a little bit, he'll be fine. All right, you've been staring at this bell, just wanting her to pop out, say hello. Oh, she needs a little bit of work. Her dress is just, it's coming a little bit tattered there. It looks like it could use a good cleaning. Her smile is a little funky. Eyebrows. Yeah, I think she could use a good cleaning. Yeah, her paw. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm going to give her the sniff test. Okay, she's not too bad. Here we have Snoopy to go with our bell. This is the 11-inch dress-up doll. He's actually in really great condition. He is missing his ribbon, but that's not a big deal. That's not a deal breaker since most people dress these up anyway. I think he could use a good surface clean. Oh dear. Get to the back. What is all this pink stuff? Let's hope that comes out. The fur might be less forgiving than PVC. Oh, fingers crossed. That's too bad. This was supposed to help me get out of the hole. You know, I spotted this and I was very happy. We have Linus's milk jug with the little kitty cat. Linus is complete, so we have an entire complete set. That is amazing. I love that. Also from McDonald's, we have the under 2 toy. So this is for little children that would put things in their mouths, could potentially harm themselves. This is the safe toy option. So you don't see these quite as much. And there's also a Charlie Brown. This might be our last PVC. We've got Snoopy jogging. His ears look good. Looks like he might have some poster putty on his face, but we should be able to fix that. And this might look like a PVC, but he is actually an eraser, unused, so that's kind of nice. He's going to need some cleaning, so hopefully I can get that off without erasing Snoopy. This is an Aviva trophy. This is a ceramic version. They also did plastic ones. I find it funny that they put a souvenir of Florida sticker on it. And just a word on that sticker, I don't think it actually adds any value to this piece, but I don't think it detracts from the piece either. I think it's just a interesting little quirk of history, so I'm definitely going to leave it there. Oh my. This is just a handmade doll that somebody made. He's very funny with that little tongue, and they were like, we have to do the tongue in a completely different color. That is just so weird. We have a 90s applause beanbag doll here. The beans are in his paws and his legs. He looks to be fairly decent. He needs a good cleaning though. Poor little guy. What we got here? Because you're special. I don't know what this is. Okay, I'm gonna leave this up to the crowd. If anybody has ever like seen this and it all is supposed to come together, maybe I'll leave it intact. But otherwise, I feel like this looks like candy. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I want to leave this intact like this. And you can't see what it says on his shirt. Everybody needs a buddy, is what it says. I don't remember that shirt, but I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of Snoopy's wearing t-shirts. I know in the 80s that putting shirts on little plushes was a big thing because I love those to death, and there'd just be big racks of t-shirts for plushes. This plush is by Applause, and this tag says The Good Company, and it has the Applause address on it. So I don't know what to think there. What do you guys know? Let me know. Here we have an older squeaky toy. This was probably meant for babies. This is by Dinara, probably. It doesn't say. Still works. Does not attract my dog though. I'm sorry, guys. He's definitely missing some paint. He needs some cleanup on the top of his nose, and just a good overall clean. He feels so dirty. Oh, the things I do for you guys. And I think he might be missing a little bit of paint on his feather here, but he's a good piece overall. Here we have a tiny little Snoopy doll. He's very cute. I love that he still has his tag. Everybody needs a buddy, just like that other Snoopy we saw in the pail. He looks pretty good. A little bit of a pink spot there though. What is getting everything pink? And there you can see the tag. And it also says Woodland Hills, California. We have a Chex Bank. These are in every single antique mall, but if you really want one, and to help me out, again, you can come to the shop at CollectPeanuts.com. So how did Stopper? These are from the 1990s. Just to let you know, there is going to be a copyright on all Peanuts things. That'll say something like 1958, 1965. Oh, this one says 66. That copyright generally refers to the character and not to when the thing was produced. And those copyrights vary depending on which character you're looking at. We have Woodstock on a little scooter here. Love these. Oh, these stickers are pretty great. Like you might look at that and think, oh, and I'm like, well, that's not too bad. I've seen worse. It still has the stickers. It's on both sides, huh? I wonder if that was a packaging problem. He needs a little bit of cleanup, but other than that, is this a Viva? Ah, it's not. This is probably International Trading Technologies. He's still great. I love these. They were earlier made by Aviva, and I would rather have an Aviva if I had to choose. Now I'm turning red. Oh no. And we have a Snoopy version here. Very similar sticker situation. He's a little bit more yellowed. He's got pink. He's just a little yellowed. This one is also not marked, so it's probably International Trading Technologies. And we have a pair of Snoopy bow biters. This box is great. Look at that. We've got this clearance sticker that was taken off. These are from the 90s. Oh, 1989. I apologize. We have Snoopy 1958 right next to 1989 Brookside Enterprises. So was this made in 58 or 89? You know the answer. It's 89. And finally, we have a Woodstock wind-up here. Oh my. I think that might clean up. Let's hope so. Let's see if he works. Not really. Oh, he's working. Oh, we're gonna have to try this one in the sink. Oh, yes. He's from the 1970s, maybe early 80s. Getting these in working condition can be tricky. But he swims, which is really cool. So, how did we do? Is it a bargain or is it a bust? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. On one hand, I think we got a lot of great pieces, like the Halloween Applause PVCs. On the other, there is a lot of cleaning to do and a lot of restoration. It might kind of turn out to be a wash, but I think overall I'm pretty glad I got this box. It'll do all right. But yeah, we've got some work to do in the future. If you'd like to know where I bought these and how much I exactly paid, come join us on Patreon. There is a link in the description down below. That's where I share all of my secrets, plus behind the scenes, and more about what goes on CollectPeanuts.com. Thanks to all of our Patreon supporters who help make these videos happen. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, because all we do here is peanuts, peanuts, peanuts. Do share it with a friend who loves Snoopy just as much as all of us. Be sure to stop by at CollectPeanuts.com, where you can see photos of my collection, read articles about collecting peanuts, and of course, buy something for your own collection and also support the channel. Happy collecting, everyone! Bye!